am back. Peace be still. This is Tosha, and you are tuning into the Supernova Tosha Show podcast, the show that addresses social issues and how it affects our community. And today we're actually continuing to discuss. Um, it's actually my vacation vlog where I took vacation and I went away to Jamaica. So I know in the past I had a podcast. I had an episode where I spoke about, taking vacations, how you need to take time off, how you need to replenish, you need to rejuvenate, you need to take your time off, and why Americans just don't take time off. To be honest, in the United States, we just don't get enough time for vacation. I mean, some companies you work for a year and you get like 5 days. And then you get 5 days until you hit year 3. And then year number 5, that's when you start looking into 10 days or 15 days. And it's just unjust. And then you have like South America, Central America, Europe, Canada, where you put in a year and you're already like earned 5 weeks of vacation time. So whenever you get it, use it, because it really does release a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. I'm not even going to lie. Prior to this vacation, I would snap like very easily. I would lose it. And, I'd have to say, just remember who you are, come back to who I am, and just remember who you are in order to just breathe and just keep my cool, keep my sanity. And then going on vacation, I had a wonderful time. And then returning home, you come back to, because you can't really run away from your issues, your problems, whatever. You still got the bills, and the plumbing goes bad, and the AC needs repair, and the car goes berserk, and just like everything, all the problems. And then, you have haters at work and people who bother you, family members who are spreading rumors. Like, you just have like all your issues that come. Um, then your pet's acting stupid and your kid's just out of control or on the wrong path. And so like you come back and it's like, but then when you've, vacationed and you've had a moment of zen and reflection, you kind of find ways to just deal with all those problems, because life just lifes and it goes from 0 to 100 quickly. So, beautiful people, all my God bless people, my God favored, nice and lovely people who tune in. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and supporting this podcast. Thank you so much for telling a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you so much. I can't wait to experience growth upon growth upon growth upon growth. I'm so excited for what this channel is going to do. And, I'm waiting in high expectations, because I know that what God has for me is for me. That's pretty much it. And you know what? I can't take credit for doing this myself. I have to big up Miss Kimberly for all the wonderful work she does with the recording, the editing. So big up your nice, clean self, Miss Kimberly. And I'm really excited to see how this channel grows. And some big things, big things, big things, big things. I can't wait. So I'm taking you on my vacation vlog to the beautiful island of Jamaica. Don't know how many of you know that I was born in Jamaica, and I migrated to Florida at a very young age. So basically a Floridian. I really don't know much about my country except for what I read and research. So when I'm on the island, I'm definitely like a tourist. So the only difference between you and I is that I can speak the native tongue, so I can blend in different. Well, I think I blend in, but most of the time, they can hear that my accent's a little bit different. It's a little bit more Americanized, more clean. So of course they still try to take advantage of me with hiking up the rates of stuff. Also, I do suggest that everybody goes to Jamaica. Everybody at least must go to Jamaica, right? Especially if you live on the peninsula of Florida. It is literally an hour and maybe 15 minutes for the ride. So by the time you sit on the plane, you put your headphones on, you start watching a movie. Before the movie ends, you are already there, right? So I urge you to go. I urge you to, it's a vibe. It is such a vibe. I can't explain it. I can't tell you. I can show you some of, the things that I did on vacation. But honestly, you really have to go to experience it. You have to go to experience the people. The people are just different. you know, they're loud, they live out loud, everything is loud, everything is aggressive, but they don't mean harm. It's just you just have to go and know the people. The food is amazing. Yes, when you're abroad, there's a lot of restaurants that have Jamaican food, Jamaican cuisine, but it does not taste the same. Why? Because the soil is different. So the peppers that we use back home is different from what you use in a foreign land. The scallions, the onions, the thyme, the piment, everything, it just tastes so different. So when they season the food back home, it's completely different. And when you are abroad and you're cooking at a restaurant, you have to cook for everyone. So not everyone can deal with the spices. But when you go to that little stall on the side of the road in Jamaica, right? They are catering to just Jamaicans. So you're going and you're getting your spice the right way, and you're getting the heat the right way, and they don't have to cater to anybody but the yachties. So it's different, it's wonderful, it's scrumptious, it's yummy. And you're, oh my God, like your soul leaves your body. So yes, if you're a foodie, definitely, definitely. And there's so many things. And don't be squeamish either. Don't be like, oh my God, this is a cow skin soup. I can't eat this. Yes, you can. I can't have, yes, you can. Oh my God, the soup has chicken feet in it. You don't understand. When we say cleanliness is next to godliness, we are taking that chicken foot and we are scrubbing it. We cut off the nails and we are scraping it with the knife. And some people even burn it. And then they cook it with the soup. And if you read about it, chicken soup has a lot of chicken foot has a lot of nutritional values to it. So if somebody gives you a cup of soup and you see things in there, just ask what it is. It will tell you what it is, but don't be like, just try it. You'll love it. And if you go home, you don't ever eat it again, that's fine. But I mean, when you're on the island, you got to do it because we wash everything with lime and vinegar, so it's clean. So anyway, as I was saying, people, so we were on vacation, and we are in Kingston, and I showed you a tour of Port Royal, located in Kingston. And ironically, this weekend I was watching Pirates of the Caribbean, the movie that came out in 2003. It's let's see, The Curse of the Black Pearl. That's the first one that came out. Um, and so it actually is Port Royal, like the whole movie when they came and attacked and took the Baroness's daughter or whatever. It was supposed to be Port Royal. So from a rumor I heard, and I'm not sure, the previous prime minister, not the prime minister we have now, which is Andrew Holness, but the prime minister prior to him, or in 2003 at the time, they didn't want the movie shot in Jamaica, saying that it had some kind of negative connotation, which didn't make any sense because you already know the history of Port Royal. So what would be the point in denying to have the film there? That didn't make any sense. But anywho, we're going to move on. So make sure when you do watch The Curse of the Black Pearl, that island that they're on, It was Keira Knightley and everybody. That's supposed to be Jamaica in Port Royal. So when you go to Jamaica, make sure you check it out. So anytime I go to Jamaica, I always have to go to Devon House and get some Devon House ice cream. And I'm not talking about the little ice cream shops that you see. They have some in America as well, and they have some just randomly in Jamaica. That's not where I go. Like I actually have to go to the mansion itself. I have to go get Devon House ice cream there. I can't have ice cream anywhere else. Devon House is a historic mansion in Kingston. It was built in 1881 for George Steeble or Stiebel. He is Jamaica's first black millionaire. He made his millions in gold mining in Venezuela and also in shipping ventures. He challenged social and racial barriers during this time. The mansion is now a national monument and a popular tourist attraction, and it features lush gardens and, of course, the famous ice cream shop, the Devon House ice cream shop. And not only that, but it has Jamaican art culture, and there's shops there. You can go shopping, little gift shops, and also. There is a spot, a restaurant, I'm not sure, but it features Jamaican cuisine. So just make sure that you visit Devon House. And when you go, make sure that you get the tour because the tour guides will take you inside the mansion and they'll show you the little escape routes and in the mansion, and they take you upstairs and downstairs, and it's pretty well preserved. So you definitely want to go. Just so you know, if you can get your Jamaican passport, please do so because like say for instance the tour for Devon House is like either $15 or $20 US. If you have a Jamaican passport, it'll be a lot less expensive. So I was born in Jamaica, but I wasn't raised there. I came here to the States when I was very young. So I am an American citizen because when my mom became a citizen, then I naturally became a citizen. So I didn't have to swear in or do anything because I was a minor. So with that being said, I have I'm American. I have an American passport, but because I was born in Jamaica, I can still retain that citizenship and just apply for my Jamaican passport, which I will do. So I can take advantage of these wonderful excursions at a lesser rate. All right, so we're going to leave the capital of Kingston and head on down to Montego Bay or Mobe. It is one of Jamaica's most popular tourist destinations. Located in the island's northwest coast, it is known for its beautiful beaches and vibrant nightlife in the parish of St. James, and it is the fourth largest city in Jamaica. Mobe is renowned as for its tourist-friendly infrastructure, including luxurious resorts, world-class golf courses, and attractions such as Doctor's Cave Beach, the Hip Strip, and the Rose Hall Great House. Now, Doctor's Cave Beach is actually a beach and it's got a cave on it. So it's pretty cool. You can go on there. I didn't go this time, but I've been there before. And you just roam around and you see the cave. Whoop-de-doo. And the thing about Jamaica's beaches is the waters are very clear. And that's what I like. You can see the fish actually coming to you. That's so. I think in one side of Doctor's Cave Beach you pay, the other side is free. But then as you exit the beach and you're walking along the street, there's a large strip which is called the Hip Strip, and the Hip Strip has restaurants, clubs, dining. And you just walk for miles. If you want to go shopping, make sure you bring a cart, like a pulley cart with you if you go down there because there's so much shopping to do. The craft markets, it's serious. A lot of these talented artists, they sculpt and some of the things you can't resist not to buy to take with you and take home. So yeah, that's the Hip Strip. And then there's the Rose Hall Great House, and there's the I've never been there, but was Annie Palmer, the White Witch of Rose Hall. There's a story also behind there, but I didn't get to go. I've never done that tour. I'm really not into like ghosts, ghouls, and like those kind of spiritual things on the other side of spirituality. I'm really not into that, so um, I don't go there. So anyway, the resort I stayed at Montego Bay, very very nice. The food was great. You know, there was a lot of food, a lot of food. I'm going to show you some pictures of the food and the food and the food and the food and the drinks. It was an all-inclusive resort, and it's my first time staying at an all-inclusive. And let me tell you, I'm spoiled. Yes, you know, you pay for everything, and like you just go to the bar and you just get something. You just leave a tip or not, and you go downstairs and there's food, and you go here and they have multiple restaurants, and you go to this restaurant and it's included in what you paid for your hotel stay. So you just go and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat, and eat. My God, there was a lot of food. Um, they have different restaurants. Yeah, they have Japanese, they have Italian, they have Jamaican, they have just everything. So the resort, there was a lot of activity there as well. The beach was right on the property, which of course I loved, and there was a humongous pool. I just ixnayed on the pool and went do not pass go and went directly to the beach because yeah, why not? You have a beach, why not go? Um, Weird. The first time I ever got bitten by a sandfly, I've heard of them, but I didn't know what the heck was a sandfly. I just remember I was swimming and then I just felt like this stinging on my right arm, and I'm like, what is happening? And like I was washing my arm with the salt water, and it was just getting worse and worse, and the pain was getting there. So I just like exited, went, took a shower. I washed with an antiseptic Dettol. I always carry my Dettol with me. And then I had an ointment with me, thank goodness. And I just put the ointment on, and then it just instantly went away. And I was like, oh, what happened? They're like, oh, I think you got bit by a sandfly. Ooh, that was no fun. But yeah, I like it, and I plan to really start doing resorts. Just doing a lot of resorts and checking them out. They're pretty cool. I love the entertainment, and they have a club there, and then. Not only do they have a club, they have like a lounge where you could just listen to music, play pool. And it's just it's a cool experience. So yeah, you work hard, you gotta sometimes treat yourself. So now during this vacation, I also attended a family reunion. So we had a lot of family there. There was almost like 100 of us deep, just deep. A lot of them I did not know, but it was great getting to know so many people. We exchanged numbers, we still talk, and I'm hoping to really just keep the ties. Yeah. So you'll see on one night we had a formal night. We were all supposed to wear black. The guest of honor guest of honor is a cousin. She's like a third cousin of mine. She is the eldest member of our family, and she had celebrated a birthday like 3 months before. So we kind of continued her birthday celebration, and also just to honor her that she's the matriarch of the family now and the oldest living member of the family. So it was really nice. We had the food was catered. It was really nice. Just me and my cousins, just all family, cutting up and just celebrating the night. And we had people singing. It turned into a whole gospel night. It was just beautiful. I was crying. I was like, woo, at the end of it. I was like crying, and I just was loving everybody, and I loved everything. So we're all dressed in black, like the omen. So there we were, just looking fabulous. Everybody looking chic. Everybody looking beautiful. Listen, my family, we nice. We're nice. We nice. So that's our formal night, just catching up with family, having a great time. And so I'm going to take you on a road tour to a villa that we rented in Montego Bay. And the villa has so much land space. If you take a look at just kind of a tour. There's a pool there, and there were like different sections. We pitched a tent, and you know, our crew just really got down. We ate, we drank, we set up a bar. And I love the architectural designs of the island homes. We just had like, family fun and just our shenanigans. We just like the tomfoolery was so much fun. I love it. Just, time with good people who you love genuinely and celebrate you just for being you is far more precious than any material possession or fleeting trinket. So, the moments shared, like the laughter, the love, and the memories created from just created, it forms a treasure that's far greater than anything that money can buy. So just remember that in a world that constantly demands more from us, it's easy to forget the importance of slowing down, nurturing ourselves, and being kind to our own selves and treating yourself, whether it's by taking time to rest or pursuing a passion or simply allowing yourself to breathe. That's an act of self love. And I feel like we on a whole, people, we don't practice that enough. We don't practice self love. We don't take care of ourselves enough. Like we're so busy taking care of other people, our kids, our parents, other people's kids. Some of us are, aunts and uncles, and we have to take care of kids, even grandparents that have to do a lot of babysitting their grandkids. Um, Even if you are a nurse, you go to work, you're some nursing capacity, home health aid nursing, whatever, you're just constantly taking care. You got to take care of the house, you got to take care of your automobile, and we neglect to take care of ourselves, which is so bad. So we have to replenish ourselves. Your ability to give more fully to those that you cherish also, in order for you to do that, you have to replenish yourself. After all, it's in those quiet and reflective moments that we realize the most valuable thing in life aren't things at all, but the connections that we hold close. So, come on with me. I'm not done yet. Let's ease on down the road. We're gonna go to Ocho Rios, Jamaica, to Dunn's River Falls. This is one of Jamaica's most iconic natural attractions. This beautiful waterfall cascades over 600 feet of rocks, making it a popular tourist spot. The site is believed to be a location of the 1657 Battle of Las Choras, where Britain defeated the Spanish. So that played a key role in the colonization of Jamaica. So there's access to the beach below, and the falls, it flows right into the Caribbean Sea. So there's a picnic area there. You can do zip lining. You could do rope walking. There's little shops there. You can do some shopping. There's lush gardens, and overall, it's an unforgettable experience in the heart of Jamaica's natural beauty. So when you go, please make sure you go to Dunn's River Falls. It's a beautiful falls. The water is freezing cold, I have to tell you. And then like you climb the falls. I don't have the video of us climbing the falls, but Dunn's River Falls is amazing. And the sand is gold. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. I was like, what's going on with the sand? Why is it like this? But it's actually golden sand. Pretty cool. And the sand doesn't really stick to you. Like, you go to the beaches here in America and the sand is just stuck to your skin. I didn't find that in the beach there in back home. It washed off pretty quickly and it just slides out of your hand. But yeah, the golden sand, it was pretty different. Of course, the water was clear. What I call the beach area, Jamaicans don't call the beach. They're like, that's not a beach. I don't know what they call it. They just say the sea, but it's like a little beach area. But anywho, And then I wanted to show you, last but not least, if you ever heard of the bioluminescence, I know I've talked about it before. That was actually on my bucket list. I'm like, before my eyes close and I leave this earth, I have to do a bioluminescent tour. It's when the planktons in the water get irritated because you have touched it, played with it, whatever, and then the water lights up, and I actually got to do it. I know they have in Orlando where you can do it, California, I think also Puerto Rico. I'm not sure, but I when I was in Jamaica and I heard that they have it in Falmouth, in Trelawney. That's another place that I went. I could not resist. I had to go. So I took a night tour there to where the river meets the ocean. And so we went to a lagoon. And so the river and the ocean meets the lagoon and the waters come together. It was the strangest experience I've ever had in my life because someone told me before I went, that's why you got to do things on your own. Someone told me the water's not very deep, it only comes up to your knees. And I was like, oh, okay, so whatever. Um, when we got there, you actually it's no, it comes up. It's all the way up, so you have to know how to swim. But they do give you life jackets, and it's at nighttime, which kind of scared me because I'm like sharks, weird unknown things in the water. But I was like, I can't come all this way and not go into the water. So I went into the water, and they warn you about the mud. And so I just like climbed out the boat, went in, and when my feet touched the mud on the ground, I was screaming. It was so gross. I was like, "Ah!" So you're literally, it feels like you were walking on aloe and okra. Like all you felt was slime. And so I was like, I can't let my feet touch the ground. So I did more swimming. And so the more you swam, the more it would light up. But the water was so difficult to swim in, I guess, because it was so muddy. And so you would tire out easy. And one thing, I hate cold. So I thought the water was going to be cold. It was weird because there was like a warm plus a cold water that met together. So although you felt cold and warm, it was cold and warm at the same time. It was like lukewarm. It was just weird. And then I did a little bit of, shaking up the plantain, waking up the plantains for a little bit. And then, yeah, I had enough. And then I went back in the boat, and it was a very cool experience. So I'll also put pictures of me swimming into the bioluminescent water. Um, I forgot what they call it in Jamaica, but basically it's the plankton in the water, so it's bioluminescence. But it was such a cool experience. It was really really awesome, ladies and gentlemen. I urge you to take your time. Um, Go on vacation, get rejuvenated, and do some like really cool stuff too. Don't just like, you know, go and stay on the resort or go to a club or something. Like wherever you go, get some history, learn something about the place, do some sightseeing and do something fun that you never. I would love to do the restaurant in the sky thing, but I would never do it because one, I'm afraid of heights, and number two, I feel like that's the day when the ropes would just give and that would be my demise. So I would never go. I would never do it. But anyway, oh my God. Thank you guys so much for going on my vacation with me. Next time, I hope to take all of you with me, whether you are here, whether you're home, just take you with me to some of my excursions. Jamaica is a beautiful island. Yes, we do have our issues, we have our problems, just like everywhere else. But it's, they're like, oh, it's the biggest murder rate per capita. You do have to understand it is a very small island. So if someone, is killed, unfortunately, it just seems like it's the entire island. But There's this one guy that I follow, and he does like a walking tour of like his area. And man, there's places where people are still sleeping with their doors open. So don't believe the hype. Just go down there, check it out for yourself. To my loyal family, the Supernova Tosha Show podcast can be heard on these apps such as Spotify, Pandora, TuneIn, or iHeartRadio. The goal here is to be on the 10 best podcasts list to listen to. And please share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and spread the word. I am absolutely grateful for your time. Thank you so much for being attentive. I appreciate your presence. Be careful, be safe, and walk good. Peace be still.